Hey everyone, this video will be about our first class sleeper train from Hue to Hanoi in Vietnam. In order to get to Hoi An, we first took a train to Danang, which is the closest station to Hoi An. Then we took a taxi that we organized with our hotel for 350,000 dong, as it was even cheaper than on Grab. We book our train tickets 2 days in advance using BaoLau, as it is easy to use and you can opt for your seat. There are various seat types depending the train, but mostly they are 2-person cabin, first class 4-beds cabin, second class 6-bed cabin and regular seat. We wanted a new experience, so we opted for the first class 4-beds cabin, as the 2-person cabin was already sold out. We also wanted to enjoy the views, so we really wanted the lower bed, and we managed to get the last one. After booking the tickets, we received an email with our e-ticket, which were so convenient to use. Price-wise, 2 tickets cost 252,000 dong, but there are some processing fees, so altogether 2 tickets cost 349,000 dong. Our day began with some yoga and a breakfast. Once ready, we chilled a bit and packed our things. We then got a Grab from our hotel to the train station for 33,000 dong. It was a 10-minute ride to the train station. It is recommended to arrive 30 minutes earlier. As we had the SE1 train to Danang, departure was scheduled at 10:50 am. We arrived around 10:30. But in our case, the platform only opened around 10:40, but the train only arrived at 11:05. So we just waited in front of the train station as there isn't really anything there. At that time, it was also pouring and getting to the train was not that easy but quite fun. Once on board, we got to our cabin, where there were 4 beds and a small table. Each bed has a set of sheets and blankets. There are 220-volt outlets for the whole cabin, as well as 1 USB and 1 light for each bed. There are small brackets to get to the upper bed as well. We were lucky to be with a young Vietnamese couple that spoke a bit of English and were super friendly. They even made us try some local food that were super bitter. In the past, Tina didn't have such a good experience in sleeper train while we lived in China. If you want to get the cabin only for yourself, you either have to book well in advance as there are 2-person cabin, or to buy 4 tickets and reserve the whole cabin for yourself. Once the train en route, it was time to make bed and to start wondering how clean are the sheet and blanket. We then started to relax while admiring through the window. And after a few minutes, train staff arrived with a food cart. They had rice with either tofu, pork or chicken. I opted for the tofu option, but Tina stick to some peanut butter sandwiches. To be honest, the food was quite good. Nice. Ah, well, if you had a banana, you would almost make me jealous here, like in South America. Later, they also came selling yogurt and fruit. It's at this time that our upper neighbor got some small bit of fruit that we got to try.
Just to try, thank you. I'm eating nothing. Do you want to try?
Go ahead. It looks like a... What? No? It's acid?
Do you want to try?
No, thank you. Yeah? Alright.
You can try it.
I will try from this one. Thank you. The views were stunning from the train and we quite enjoyed it. I also went on a small quest and explored our carriage to see how it was. There were semi-automatic doors that you open using a button, On one end, a water dispenser and a sink, and past the door, the toilet. Once again, to be honest here about the toilet, they were so disgusting and so stinky. But the most beautiful part was around the Hoi An pass. We could see the ocean and it was simply stunning. It also meant that we had almost arrived and that Danang was nearby. During the trip, we were wondering how clean were the sheets and blankets. Well, when before arriving at Danang, someone came to our cabin to fold the sheet, that answered our question. And it means that they are not changed after each passenger. We arrived around 2 p.m. in Danang. For the rest of the road, as explained at the beginning, we opted to organize it via our accommodation as it was the cheapest and easiest option. We right away found our driver in the train station, and it was then a 45-minute drive to our hotel in Hoi An. Once there, we checked in and got to our room. Stay tuned for our next video, which will be about Hoi An.